almost, heck, um, yeah, like 18 hours after the last stream. It's one of those things, it's funny. You think you can go hard for an indefinite amount of time, but after a couple of streams, it's like, nah, I cannot perform. I cannot do this. I need some downtime, and that is what I've had. It is indeed 2 a.m. in the a.m., as I say, in Australia where I am. So hopefully I can rock a lock. I've got a little bit of internet left, so that is what I will do. Hopefully we'll have a few people up in this piece as per usual. Maybe, maybe not. Does not really matter. But as you can see, this is the modern treehouse that I've built, looking very Minecrafty, and I guess as I've found with this build, Minecraft builds are vaguely less complex than many other builds, which is what it is. But using big pieces and whatnot, you definitely get a decent bit of real estate up in this bit. So this is what we're looking at. It looks really nice, and it'll go well in my kitchen. What did I call it? The kitchen kingdom that I'm building, and that I will do a video of. Probably not a live one. I kind of like doing some produced type materials, which will come fairly soon. Anyway, as I say, I'm here for a build. I'm bless your heart, Sarah. There's the person. There's a guy up in this piece. Howdy do. They won't last long. They never do. But, you know, that's fine. And maybe there'll be a few more people. Who knows? Who knows how these things go? What time is it? Proper. Sometime during Friday, I guess. So a happy Friday to you all. Is it Friday? I don't think it's Friday the 13th. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. No, I don't think so. Anyway, two people here. Anyway, as I say, I won't. Three people. Howdy do. Nice to see you all. I won't chinwag too much longer. I'll get into the build, which is obviously not that exciting, but I want to maintain a presence on this YouTube thingy, for better or ill. You know, I'm one of the only trans type Lego peoples up in this piece, not interested in showing my human form where it is behind the camera. I'd rather just rock out with you. Rock out with my blocks out, as they say. Four people up in this piece, lovely. Anyway, I got a bit of a, what is it, new post-punk discoveries and revisited, and this is a band called Casket Cassette. This is quite nice. Anyway, as I say, I'm here for a build, so I'll pop you down and get this crack-a-lackin'. Okie dokie. Howdy! So, feel free to say how do through me if that's what you want to do. So, on to bags 5. Um, Decent bags, but as I say, quite chunky pieces and whatnot. So, I don't know. We've got bags 5 and 6, steps 5 and 6 to do, which will build the house of this structure quite nicely. Down to one person, that's fine. I'm just doing it for the lulz. Know what I'm saying? Um, and I mean, each of these live builds manages to get around 50 views afterwards, which, isn't earth shattering, obviously, but I gotta think, um, I'm not some hot, IP queen with some ridiculous mouth who can just talk about how awesome Star Wars is, or look at me doing some hating on Legos and how I do things and blah blah blah. That's not what I'm about. I just love building. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an adult builder of Lego, I like to say. Am I a fan? Sure, I'm a fan. But, as you'll see with my kitchen kingdom, I love it when a plan comes together and the build is done and it's just pure aesthetics. But I build for my mental health. Do you know what I mean? It's something I've got to do to maintain my fortitude, I guess. Um, and look, I've got a few. I re After watching that Dune film, I really want the ornithopter, but I guess I couldn't get it at the price I wanted. Um, so I held fire, which is good. Which shows that I have the ability not to be completely economically destructive with my situation sometimes when it most counts, I guess. So, like I went absolutely nuts over Christmas and whatnot. Um, Again, for my own mental health, it was something that I needed to do. I just needed to get back in the build and stuff. And how you say, not worry and learn to love the brick again. Um, and it's not something that people really understand that, you know, I didn't do holidays. I didn't go anywhere. I went places in my mind with my builds. I did what I did. Um, and I'm here now, for better or ill. Um, the earth turns and whatnot, and you just gotta roll with it, I guess. Um, and I mean, yeah, it's one of those things that you know people who are in the life understand, but people who aren't in the life, um, think it's like adult baby shit or whatever, one acting teacher was like, he thought it was like train spotting or something. Like, and, and these are like, it was a completely uneducated take, to be honest. It's like, how the fuck are you meant to have an opinion if you don't have any skin in the game? If you've got nothing to say except your derision because you live some ridiculous adult life that what adults are meant to do or whatever. It's just it kind of does my nut in, just how stupid people can be, really. And that is what it is, and that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to love the bricks, and yeah, doing Minecraft, man. Like, I got one person there. That's nice. doing Minecraft is kind of, yeah, it's almost like doing classic Lego building or something, using nice big pieces and whatnot. Okay, okay. I like this tune, this music. Okay. Oh, who's that? Who have we got? Nix the raccoon. Hi, hi, hi. How are you? Thank you for viewing. Oh god, I've got a bloody I've got a pimple on my nose where my glasses go. So it's a bit shitty. But thanks, Mr. Raccoon. Every how do to me is a lifeline or whatever. I do appreciate people because as I mean I've said before, but not so much. Look, I am not a how you say I am not a I'm not a what's the word? A preferred YouTube creator. Um, whether it's a conspiracy I have or just I just don't cut it like some of the big shots or whatnot, or even the little shots who are coming through at the moment. It's almost like this there's like this whole thing at the moment that's like how you say like normie porn or like normie normie voyeurism. Not really voyeurism or what it is, I guess, but it's like just people doing normal shit that you used to just do together, and now like people go on YouTube to watch. Like there's this Portuguese girl that I'm a subscriber of, Connie Ramos, and she seems lovely and stuff, but she just sits in her car and smokes cigarettes and talks to people. Which I guess isn't too different to what I'm doing right now, to be honest. But it's just so weird because smoking cigarettes has become such a niche type of thing, I guess. And as I say, she seemed lovely and whatnot. But then there's that parasocial relationship that's built, where look, I started doing YouTube as a filmmaker way back in 2006, and I didn't really do the content creation, kind of influencer type material until more recently, um, just because it's an easy thing for me to do, as someone who has done acting training and can, talk underwater basically. You know, um, so it is what it is, and it ain't what it ought to be. But and then of course I bloody stumbled upon like some kind of weird black pill type community of like exclusively dudes kind of having a moan about their lives and stuff. Where are ya? There you are. Um, Talking about being like low status man and how the world's all fucked and all this stuff. And I mean the guy Jack seems nice enough, but it's not. It's look. I don't really consider myself much of a dude. I am what I am. Um, you know. Um, and I'm a faithful person, so I believe everything happens for a reason. So I'm not gonna cry about how the world's done me raw or whatever, because honestly, everything happens for a reason. And if I've had a tough time of life, it's so that I can learn something, and build on my personality. Um, no one else? No, just one person. That's fine. Um, you know what I mean? Like, I don't see any point in just being like a doomy. Like, I like doom music and stuff, but um, I'm 40 years old, so being a negative Nancy is kind of how you say, it's kind of out of fashion, man. It's not something that I really feel comfortable doing at a more advanced age. I'd rather be a positive energy within this world. And if that's just doing these silly little build videos, um, which has some audience, obviously. Like, there are people watching both live and in the repeats afterwards. So, I feel somewhat vindicated, you know what I mean? Like, and obviously, I'm not, my my filmmaking skills and whatnot aren't really coming into the fore with these. And that's why I've got to do my production videos as well, which don't tend to get, well, one of them, yeah, they haven't been doing too badly. I've done a couple recently, like not that many, but they seem to be doing okay, which is nice. Um, how do they say with when I'm doing well in the game, I feel like I'm doing well in life, you know. It's one of those things, maybe not so much, but um, this is a nice kind of modern structure. This this building coming along so far. So that's cool. Got two people up in this piece. Oh, thank you for sticking around. If there are any peeps sticking around, enjoying my rational take on whatever's on my mind. Oh, and there's a little lamp type thing that I built earlier. So that one's going in the house. Um, okay. No one else is saying hello, but at least I had somebody pop their head in and do that. So I just got to keep on talking or building or whatever it is. As I say, like, I get really, really lethargic after a decent build sesh, um, and it's kind of silly because I don't have broadband. I pay for my data from day to day. Like, we have like a $5 unlimited day deal with my mobile broadband, or whatever you want to call it, which is what I tend to do. Nobody's here. That's fine. Um, and I feel kind of, is it FOMO? I don't know if it's FOMO, but I'm like, whenever I pay for data, I want to like tap that shit as hard as possible. Okay, there we go. Nice. That's that's one little module, I guess, which is cool. Um, that's a nice little modern boudoir. I think it's a bath or something. I don't know. That's cool. And then on to the next. On to the next. Oh, was someone there? And then it's gone. None of my usual homies up in this piece tonight, which is a little sad. But you know, I might have to break this into two, um, just to try and pick up some more viewers. It doesn't always work, but it's funny how goth music all kind of sounds the same after a while. Um, it sounds very kind of Susie and the Banshees vibes. And this kind of looks like a similar, like each of these modules is a similar basis. It's got the base, the hole for the tree to go through and whatnot, and then but then different coloured uh, builds over it and whatnot. Um, as I say, I did build the Minecraft Legends Devourer Showdown, and can only hope that there's a bit more waves of that coming through. Um, this certainly feels like a bit of a not, you know, it feels like child's play. Let's put it like that. Um, None of that kind of visceral energy that I was sort of hoping for. Um, just kind of is what it is. Know what I mean? Which is not a criticism. It's just you know. So, got a few friends builds to do. Got to finish the Viking village. To be honest, I was a little lukewarm on the Viking village so far. I didn't hear great reviews about it, and so far the build experience has been a little bit lukewarm. Um, Plus, I had a bit of a collapse So um, it's always a bit, how you say, demoralizing when your builds fall apart or come undone, and it's like you gotta deal with the aftermath. Um, however well that is, you know. Um, ah, Doing a great job there. Who's that? Who's that? Christy VL? Ah, thank you. What song is playing in the background? Kind of sounds like exactly. Kind of sounds like Susie and the Banshees. This is a band called Cockatoo, with a track called Kill. It's a the video is new post-punk discoveries and revisited October 2023. So yeah, man. Thanks, Christy VL, is it? Um, as I say, my eyes are a bit jank, so I can't really see what's going on too well. Um, Plus my glasses are just like, these are my dead dads. Like they're like so fucking janky. I don't even know how I'm managing to hold them together on my face. But as I've said previously, it's kind of like comforting knowing that I've got the same um, thank you very much. STL, I appreciate it. Haha, yes, we call glasses like that jelly pots. Okay, in my country, what country is that? Chrissy, I don't know, like, it's kind of like Coke bottle glasses or like serial killer glasses or something like that. You know what I mean? But like, I got these lovely, Vivienne Westwood designer they were like sunglasses, how you say, designs. But I got fucking sick of people complimenting me on them and ended up fucking destroying them. Like that's how it was at the time. Like I kind of thought of of my of my glasses designs as like my gender expression. You know what I mean? And just like fucking, it's not something that I constantly wanted people going, oh, I like your glasses, blah blah blah. It's like, well, fucking like me. Don't I don't know. It's kind of goofy, but Netherlands. Holdachen. Uh, Nederlandstalig. You're most welcome. Spreken Sie Nederlandstalig. My Dutch is not so great. But welcome, welkomen today. My Swedish is a little better than my Dutch. Both are a bit janky, but dankjewel. Oop, fuck that. Oh. Oh, of course it makes sense. The Netherlands is a hotspot for the post-punk movement, of course. Back in the day, Dutch definitely have a better. Dankjewel. Swedish and Dutch kind of sounds the same. Yeah, leader. Yeah, like I enjoyed the Dutch language. Like people say it's quite guttural, but it's not like kind of violent like German is. It's more nuanced than German, I find. And obviously you would find as well. Oh, fucked it. What have I done? Oh no. Okay. Do you know the band The Sound? Adrian Borland. Um, as well, yeah, I do like the cultural differences in my country. I speak German as well, and it's a much more phonetically aggressive language. It's funny because I met some Belgian, some Flemish some Flemish people when I was traveling end of last year, and it's funny, like Dutch and Flemish people similar in some ways. I think Belgians can be a bit more how you say, a bit more exuberant or flamboyant or whatever. But I love I love I love Dutch swear words. Like I actually my my one of my nom de pleurs is Jevla Klootzak. Um, and I love how the Dutch, and this is not something that the Belgians do, how the Dutch curse people with like cancer, like and disease and stuff, like how you say kijk de typhus, kijk de typhus. It's beautiful. I'm fucking into it. Uppity, yeah. Like this, there was a guy and a girl, and they weren't too bad. But the guy, even though like I don't know, maybe it's just men in general, but like even though this girl was like chill as fuck, he still wanted to bang her. Like he still felt like he had some right as like a Belgian man over a Belgian woman to like engage like that. You know what I mean? And it's just kind of grotty. And she was, yeah, I don't know. Flemish people. You know, I love James Ensor, the Belgium's famous painter. Dig him up and shake his hand. Appreciate the man. Love a bit of James Ensor. Um, but Lego's quite big in Netherlands, no? Klotzack, it's a very common word. We curse with an unusual amount of illnesses indeed. Yeah, kijk de typhus, kijk de pee, kijk de, kijk de kanker. Um, and do you know, yeah, about, I was in Western Australia, and as a filmmaker, I'd really like to do a film about what do they call it? Batavia, the Batavia murder, mass murder, or is it a mass murder or serial killing? Whatever it is, that yeah, like call it like carnivores. That shit just sounds fucking insane. What happened on the Batavia and whatnot. I reckon that'd make an absolute killer, like Tarantino type film. And you know, not many Australians actually know about the Batavia. It's you know, and not many Australians know about Dutch history in Australia. Um, I actually got a map made of how you say New Netherlands, New Holland, and how that goes. You know, um, like in Australia, we talk about First Nations and stuff, but we don't talk about the second nation, kind of, which is the Dutch. Um, okay, I'm not sure about Batavia actually. I don't think I really heard of it. Well, basically, the Batavia was a ship that got look it up. It's really fascinating. Basically, it was a ship that shipwrecked off the Western Australian coast of Australia, and then when the captain went off to get help in Indonesia, there was like a rebellion and like all this fucking cannibalism and stuff. It's fucking brutal, man. Like, it's the biggest mass murder in Australian history, I think. Maybe Dutch history as well. I don't know. But really fascinating, yeah. Um, but yeah, Canberra is what it is. I used to be in Tumblr for hours and hours on end reading up on murders. It was sick. I will look Batavia up. I've been very into these types of things from early on. Um, Surprises me I haven't heard of Batavia. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, man. It's maybe I don't know. Like the Dutch history in Australia really fascinates me, and I actually saw this kind of conspiracy video about how there's a whole bunch of buildings in Australia that have been co-opted by British culture, but that were actually built by the Dutch back in the day, which look, it's not beyond reality in some ways if you think about it. And all we have to go by is kind of hearsay, and fucking English people, like they love stealing culture and taking it for themselves. So who's to say they didn't do it with Netherlands structures and whatnot, Um, but yeah, there was a band called The Sound in the '80s. I'll play you a bit of The Sound. This is like my favorite band. What do we want? Heads and Hearts. Yeah, this is a great band from the '80s called The Sound. Um, their singer and songwriter Adrian Borland tragically took his own life. He was he was schizoaffective disorder. Um, but basically, they had a positive start in the UK in the early '80s, but then like their third album wasn't received well, and they basically decamped to the Netherlands and Europe, I guess, and kind of yeah had a modicum of success and things, but yeah, and of course there's that Dutch band. Oh, you like this sound? Okay. Oh yeah, history sounds warped sometimes. Yeah. What's the name of that Dutch band that sounds a lot like The Cure, like almost like a facsimile of The Cure? I forget what they called. They had that song about the cat. What is it? Oh, fuck, what is it? Yeah. Okay, okay. So I built these things, um, and I guess they're flower. They're some kind of plant deal. I kind of thought they were snakes. You can see that, can't you? Kind of. So, but they build onto the side now. The essence. Is it the essence? That's Yeah, the essence are really cool. Um, oh, this is a great song. Total Recall. Okay, okay. But yeah, I had a friend. She studied in Utrecht. I think she's trans. Um, like quite an accomplished sort of ethnographic filmmaker. Um, and she was teaching in Leiden. Um, but lost contact with her. Bless her heart, Miss Silka. Miss Silka, wherever you are out in the world, I wish you all the best and hope that your life is what you hoped it to be. Oh, there must be a hole in your memory. Time when you will be with me. Fuck. I don't know many people. Silke is such a Dutch name. I know. But she's it's pure Dutch. Her name is Silke van Diemen, Van Diemen. I don't know if there's probably fucking so many Silke van Diemens out there, right? Um, but it's not our mind. We're out of time. Another time. A hole in your memory. Okay, so that is Dunzo's. First time we heard it. Yeah, Van Diemen, that's funny. First time we heard it. Okay. I don't know because like Van Diemen, of course being Australian, Tasmania's Van Diemen's land. So yeah, maybe it won't be too hard to track her down when I finally get to the continent. If indeed she wants to be tracked down. A beautiful, beautiful girl. Um, One of those people, like, she didn't look like Audrey Hepburn, but she had, like, that Audrey Hepburn, like, Dutch, like that, like, Vermeer type, something, I don't know. Oh yeah, you'll know this one, right? Yeah, I don't know how old you are. I'll see you. Have fun. Keep it up. Looks nice. Well, live subbed to your account. I gotta go now. I will probably see you soon. Holdachen, Hoafen, Taksamuka. Um, and if you're still there, you'll know this song, right? A bit of Dutch. Love a bit. Who knows who's gonna pop in on these builds? I might reset. Um, so that's. Tot, tot snel. Yeah. Well, cheers very much, Christy. Lovely to have you around. Holdachen. Alsjeblieft. So much like The Cure. I love it. I love how modular these are. Oh, so you can pretty much cut them however you want, I guess. These are really nice. Really nice. As I say, doi doi, haha. Okay. You know, this is what I do it for. You know what I'm saying? The friends you make. I know it's kind of parasocial and whatnot, but you know, I know there are people out there. I have a conviction in my ability to make people happy. Maybe to my own detriment sometimes. Um, arr, um, so as I say, I will be back with the last step, and maybe hopefully we'll gang some dudes up in this piece with some luck. Um, who knows? Who does know? I don't know. Anyway, I'll be back soon. Taksamuka. Haven't had any Swedish or Danes up in this piece yet. Ah, someone's here. But oh, gone. Gonzos. Okay, I'll start again. Finish this up with the final step. Holdachen.